Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Who you are comes from within. Who you are comes from within. Yeah, and this is very important because let's be real, we live in a culture which defines people the way that they want. Defines people, different groups. People might have stereotypes about you based on your appearance. You get people, economic, political, religious, that want you to follow their path, and they will constantly tell you, hey, you're this, you're that, right? And and it don't even have to be on that macro level. It could be your parents say, oh, you're this, oh, you like this, and everything. I'm gonna tell you what. Because we've all gone through it. Somebody try to say, well, you're this or that. And sometimes you get a lot of people, they will even ask somebody, they'll say, well, what am I? They going by what other people say or other people see. It was like, no. Who you are ultimately comes from within you. Within you. Who are you really? Not the mask that you put on to really deal with the outer world, because let's be real, a lot of people will put on a mask because that's what works. Let's just be real. All of us got a mask to a certain extent. But who are you really? What are you about really? Like, it's powerful if you can just take that mask off a little bit. And some people have, but it's a tough mask. It's deep. It gets into your subconscious. You think this is who you are, but who are you really? What do you really want to do? You know, if you're in college or something like that, do you really want to be in that major, or is this something that outsiders said so? Is this really what you want to do? Is this really where you want to go? Or you want to do what you want to do, and it's not hurting anybody. In fact, that's what you called to do. It's within. You feel it within. Are you on that path? And a lot of people aren't. A lot of people will die frustrated. Even some people who are making a lot of money. I mean, you got millionaires out there. They really, they making some money, but it's not really who they are. That's how deep it is. Now, some people say, well, they're making money, but there's a lot of people who aren't happy and they're making a lot of money. A lot of people aren't happy. And the biggest reason is they're not who they really want to be. They're not doing the things they want. They're wearing that mask, and that mask is not something that you want. Even if you think you're successful, there's many people who made it with someone based on a mask, but not on what they really wanted, and doing things and everything. There's a lot of people, and I've seen that mess up some people for life. That can mess up people for life, and you like, why they messed up? Oh, well, they followed the days, whether it's a macro level or, just a family member, right? But I'm going to tell you what, you got to look within. Every man and woman has to look in the mirror and ask themselves who they are really, what they really want to do, what they called to do. Now, whatever spiritual path that you on, that calling comes from whatever term you want to use for God. That's inside of you, and that's what you'll be best at. People ask me, well, what should they do? It's like, well, what are you good at? What are you best at doing? And once you understand that, once you do that, you on a path, because you get some people, they able to take off their mask enough. I'm going to say enough because it's still tough, but they're able to take off their mask enough to do the things that they really want to do. They seriously, like I say, the mask is deep, but if you can just keep it under control and really search for your true self, that's already there. Like, everybody's path to success is already within them. And when I say success, not necessarily money, but doing something that is on your heart to do. And living life the way that you want to. You might not want that big old mansion. You might be good with like some small place because that's who you are. That's who you are. You might be good. No, you might, you might be somebody, yeah, you talented enough to be a doctor, an attorney, some high-end professional. But who you are might just want to like just do gardening and stuff like that. And you have some people out there, they are actually on that and they finding more joy in that. More joy in that. It's not about the money, but it's within. You can't look at outside. People try to look outside themselves, but they really can't. There was a classic movie from 1985. Some people might have heard of it, The Last Dragon. Had this brother Mack. He was playing this character, Bruce Leroy. And he spent the entire movie looking for the master. But it was at the end. He's in a fight with Sho'nuff. And, he finally realized he was getting dunked. He was getting his butt whipped by Sho'nuff. But then he finally remembered. He finally looked within for the master. And once he said, I am the master, all of a sudden this dude got a gold globe and golden glow. And he was like, he was ready. He was winning. He even stopped a bullet. I was like, oh, God. But see, that's when he finally looked within. Every single person, every single one of y'all got that glow within you. Every single one of you, there's no exceptions. Every single person is here on some type of mission. Every single person. You got something that you're good at. You got something that you will be great at. But you have to work to get to that point. You have to look within first. And I see that all the time. I see that with many people, Should have even seen it in my own life. I always joke about having 1,000 jobs, but, I didn't really have a level of success, real success, until I was fully looking within. Fully looking within. And that's important. And that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. For every single person, one of you, if you feel like if you're not happy with what you're doing, stop for a second. Look within yourself. Not what the days try to tell you you had to do, or even people close to you, even your own family, even people you're in a relationship with. You have to know yourself. Like the most people outside of you can do is remind you, but ultimately you have to know what's within you. So it's within you and who you really are. Because once you figure out who you really are, or at least even if you just get a little bit of an idea, that can take you a long way. So the more you know who you are, the more that you can have success in life. And what I mean by success, living the life that you want to live. Living a life where you're happy with it. All right? But look within. All right? Look within, because that's where the master is. That's where your power is. All right? So that's all I have for today. I want y'all to really, really think about this, because, my big thing is success. My big thing is success. Always been success. Yeah, people know me they know about me talking about man gets woman. And really, women getting the right man, people getting the right mate. All right, but that's just one level of success. That's a powerful one. But also talk about just thinking and just getting through life. You want to be successful. But in order to be successful, you have to look within. All right? So anyway, that's all I have. Keep rising to become the best person that you can be. All right? The best version of yourself. Peace and many blessings.